welcome back to Danganronpa V3. We are gonna continue with the trial of the 5th case, Kaito's death, which now could potentially be a suicide or assisted suicide. I don't know. At this point, I have no idea. We're gonna continue. Let's see what Kichi has to say about this and what new wrench is going to add.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press.
That is also true.
Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it, no matter what.
No matter what?
Yeah, now the dilemma is
We can probably solve this mystery too.
either or.
Right, Shuichi?
Actually, it is not possible. And there was no got it.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened.
Yikes.
Because I was actually involved.
Oh,
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Yep.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit.
yep.
No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
I don't know about that.
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me?
I mean, normally at that point I would just vote you.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
I'm gonna go with Kokichi. What happens if I guess incorrectly? Announcement.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already.
You
This
don't
won't
know
be a
that.
problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh?
Eh?
Yes, of course.
Oh, cause he
What
was.
kind of a
Also,
reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes.
he doesn't, cause he was
Me?
in confinement.
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
No.
Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
What happened to cameras everywhere?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? Wait,
Yes,
this
that's
case.
it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
And then the music starts slapping. Let's go.
Murder Monokuma can figure out?
Well, because he was confined in the fucking hangar bay. Well, not the bay, hangar area.
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Nope.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say
Perhaps.
for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The
Makes
electro
sense.
bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said,
Yep.
what's the point?
Nope.
Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols,
I'm freaking fucking hell.
yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
They were stopping him, watching him,
That's it.
admiring him. Oh shit! I should have gone with that.
We're watching Monokuma.
Watching
Yep.
him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the
Oh no!
investigation?
This only you heard it, you dumb. At the time the exocells were notified, were directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They
Yep.
would have been scanning the area, watching us. But
Yep.
They weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me.
Well, here's the question though.
Before I stole an exocell, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma.
Okay.
That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
And if we put someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. Oh.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby
Yep.
creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Yep.
Told you there's no point.
Himiko, you're not
No.
getting it.
Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What? But Kokichi's
What
the
indeed?
mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind. Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
Yep. Oh my god, this game. What's wrong with the mouse though?
Word about that.
It's in everything but this game sometimes.
Kokichi is just lying to us.
Yeah, no
But
way I lied.
definitely controlling Monokuma, the mastermind of the one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
He's a remnant of despair.
Because once again, he told us.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Is Monokuma still sweating in the background?
Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Shut up.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Ooh, look at the end.
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know.
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean,
Ah.
I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And the truth is, drumroll. Oh, I can't make it.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is that really true?
Jesus, Umugi.
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yep.
That is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world.
Damn it.
Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
Okay.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Then I'll tell you, I'm getting kinda bored with all the lines, so everything I say now will be the truth. Of course.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the exosols?
What about him?
Kokichi wasn't the mastermind. How did
He has a
control them
remote.
so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Yep.
You didn't know. Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic electronic device.
Oh.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosouls and took them for a spin.
So, could Kokichi control Kibo?
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite.
Ah, Monokuma. Never change.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
Sure.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
Of course they are.
No doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Okay, so we passed the point of the mastermind thing. Kimiko, it's not the first time.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending
Remember
to be the
Gonta and the
mastermind,
insect meet and greet?
Kokichi?
It's having fun.
Now you're gonna be all quiet?
Okay, Himiko's becoming the reaction queen here.
Who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
What a tease this guy is.
No.
Well, that's fair. I was thinking it was Junko Nishima, but that can't be it. She's dead.
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's go
Trial is
back
to
to...
figure out who the culprit is. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree.
Okay.
Before we worry about who the mastermind is, or let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma.
So if we all vote for you and he's spiteful towards you.
But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching
Yeah.
us solve all these cases. But you can't be a spectator anymore.
Oh, so you're forcing his hand, is that
You're
it?
gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Oh.
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
This feels a little bit rushed. Anyways, let's go. Let's see what happens.
I intend to. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players?
I don't know.
Beating
Why am I
the
yawning now?
mastermind is the true game. And that's how I'll
Um,
win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If
Sure.
I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
Well, yeah. It's Kokichi. What did you expect?
Your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have.
Sort of? Yeah?
At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
We're just throwing those words around everywhere. Also, the music is great.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't
Interruption.
underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others, for that matter.
Excuse me?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But
Right.
these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you,
Why is the
better
sudden
think
vote of
again.
confidence here?
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
Wait.
Monokuma joins your party.
Oh my. Ultimate Despair Hitmaster.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Alright.
We were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
What about you, Kibo? I'm concerned about your
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
integrity. Not integrity,
Be quiet so we can ignore
you could have been compromised.
Now, where should we start? We've
Hmm.
already established what Kokichi...
He's just gonna keep talking anyway,
Yep.
isn't he?
In
Yep,
my
indeed, Tsumugi.
experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what's happened in every game so far.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So now the truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. That evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around, which is... Is it this? No.
I was wrong!
I still don't know how that came to be. Poison, 3 arrows, crossbow, bathroom window, large. Okay, that's... doesn't matter. Poison, Kokichi's clothes, disappearance, murder video. Is it this?
This is it!
Okay.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Yeah.
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But
True.
we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Uh-huh.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe
thing
he crushed
that he
Kaito with
was-
a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it.
Yeah.
Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to
Yeah,
show
because
us
we
the
wouldn't
film.
expect poison.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. You get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Why are you like this, Himiko?
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted
Well,
personality.
yeah, but no, shut up. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. Oh, are we doing the... okay. Victim. Oops, that was not... Oh, I missed. Was there a T somewhere? Yeah, okay. There we go.
I see now.
It shows the victim.
The victim.
Yeah.
Huh?
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died.
Uh-huh.
Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim.
Yep, because of the video.
Exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Yeah.
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press? Where would he even get another body?
And there should
That's
be
a good
plenty to
question.
choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched.
Yep.
But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
Not necessarily. There's a point where the thing just shows the hand.
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established
Yeah.
that the footage was not doctored.
What
in
about the
any way.
pause and resume?
The
Record.
camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
Record, pause, record, and play. That's all
Monokuma
that happened.
also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim
Silly
would
bear.
not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Oh yeah.
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that?
Pause and record.
See, you don't know, do you?
Argue.
I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Oh, and you waited this late to say that? Why?
So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Yay.
So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
Ah, now she wants to
thought
help.
that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Blush and crying. That's fine.
Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned. Kimiko, if you call her that again...
It's fine.
Please.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that was.
Let's all talk it over together.
Are we doing a non-stop debate? Times are hard to gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
Yeah.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered.
Not exactly altered.
How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out... I knew there was
Oops.
a trick to that video the whole time.
Shut up, Kimiko.
She made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
Trick to that video. There's, I mean, if you ask me, it's quite clear when it happened. Or when it could happen. Non-stop debate. Wait, was the camera? Anchor's friend
Must be
shutter.
some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Hey, you gotta
There
participate
is
too.
no trick. You can
That
check,
is a
but there's no
lie.
editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video.
Oh, it was the angle.
Really, Kaito?
I should have agreed with that.
Video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
Well, yeah, it makes sense. It's just, listen, sorry.
Must be some trick to that video.
Okay, you know what? I kind of want to hear the whole thing though.
The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't
Kind of want to agree with that one though. So I'm gonna.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be that the video
Yeah.
was shot at another location?
No.
Some bright ideas. Come on, everybody, speak up.
Oh, that's so cute. Kimiko, you need to, like.
There must be
Oh
some
my god, I fucking.
trick to that video.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's what you all gotta.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did that camera seem suspicious to any of you?
This is where I'm
The
gonna.
filming angle seemed...
Wait, what? I don't know how that helps us. Okay, I'm gonna. Really not getting it somehow.
Come on, everybody, speak up.
What is Shuichi saying? Because it might be.
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Guide
There
spoiled.
is no trick. You can check, but
Maybe?
there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious
Wait.
to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural.
No, okay. Because I thought it would be the angle, but apparently that was not the case.
Think?
That video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a moment.
No, okay. So someone said something that could give us a clue. And they mentioned angle and the thing stopping, but I'm not sure
Must
what
be some
it
trick
goes
to
with.
that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
What is this? Hang on. Safety function was not one of the.
That camera seems suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video.
Oh,
Was it really
wait.
Kaito?
Something off about the hydraulic press.
God damn it. I need to think it over again.
There must be some trick to that video.
The hydraulic press controls are sure up to. It also features a safety function.
All gotta figure
It might be that I need to. Hang on.
There's no editing function in that camera.
It seemed unnatural, don't you think?
Video.
Okay, lucky.
Off
Good
about
that you
that
are.
video. When the hydraulic press stopped for
There we go. Okay, that was it. Hello.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second?
Oh yeah.
Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
It wouldn't stop. It just went straight ahead. That's a little animation.
the hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the
Yep.
video,
It did stop for a second.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
Yep, which meant Kaito was alive.
Why would it stop?
Mind start. Do I get to pick the... Well... I'm gonna go ahead with this. There we go. It wasn't a Nexus all, it wasn't a control panel. Oh, fuck.
the only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
Yep.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
Yep.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
That is indeed the case.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember, so whatever.
Okay.
The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can
That
you?
is, if you were continuously recording you.
True.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Jesus, Monokuma, you're supposed to be smart, aren't you?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press,
That's how the bodies were switched. Geez, are you really going to? Okay. I am dumb. This was doomed anyways. Camera.
I see it!
I see it. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dum.
Stop the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
Oh yeah.
Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously.
To make it
So
seem
just looks like the press
seamless.
stopped for a moment.
And then...
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
Shut up, you!
When did you ever say that? So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me.
Okay, unfortunately, I thought we would be done today, but it is time for me to stop, and we're not done yet, so we're gonna finish this trial, hopefully, the next episode of Danganronpa Beat Trick in Germany. And with that mouthful out of the way, I'm gonna say thank you for coming and watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can always do the obvious, like, comment and other stuff, if you want to show some support, or at least let me know that you are enjoying this somehow. I don't think there's any more to say. Like, things are getting interesting, to be fair. We've had many twists, many turns, and now we are, as I assume, at the climax. Maybe we'll start with it. No, it's fine. We're gonna continue this next time tomorrow, and have a great day until then. I can't wait to see what happens.